Burnout in adulthood is spoken about as if it arrives suddenly, as if one day the body simply gives up. But for many autistic and PDA adults, burnout is not sudden at all. It is cumulative. It is the long shadow of years spent coping. Today, I want to talk about adult burnout, about masking, and about what happens when a nervous system can no longer sustain the cost of being someone it is not. Hello and welcome back to the William Gomes Podcast. I am William Gomes and I am grateful to have you here. Masking is often misunderstood as a skill, something adaptive, something impressive, the ability to blend in, to perform competence, to meet expectations. What is rarely acknowledged is the physiological cost. Masking requires constant monitoring, tone, expression, timing, behavior. The nervous system never rests. For many PDA adults, masking begins early, learning which parts of yourself are acceptable, which are not. Over time, this becomes automatic. The body stays on alert even when nothing is happening. This is cumulative nervous system injury, not dramatic trauma, but relentless strain, decade after decade of bracing. For some adults, this cost becomes visible only later in life, often around periods of transition, parenthood, career change, illness, loss, or diagnosis. Late diagnosis can be both relieving and devastating. Suddenly, there is an explanation, and with it, a reckoning. The realization that the way you have lived has been unsustainable, that the exhaustion is not weakness, it is the result of decades of coping. This is when life can collapse, not outwardly at first, but internally. Energy disappears, motivation evaporates, the ability to perform vanishes. People describe feeling as though something fundamental has broken. In reality, something has stopped. The nervous system is refusing to continue at the same cost. Burnout at this stage is not just fatigue, it is loss of identity. Many adults have built their sense of self around being capable, reliable, productive, strong. When those identities fall away, grief follows. Who am I if I cannot keep going? Recovery from adult burnout is not about returning to who you were. It is about reauthoring life. This is slow work. It involves listening to signals that were ignored for years, rebuilding life around capacity rather than expectation, letting go of old identities that were forged in survival. This is frightening because those identities may have been what kept you safe, but they may also be what cost you your health. Letting go does not mean erasing the past. It means understanding it differently, seeing endurance not as virtue but as necessity, and choosing something kinder going forward. Adult burnout is not failure, it is information. Information that the nervous system has reached its limit. When this is met with compassion rather than pressure, something new becomes possible, a life that fits, a pace that does not require collapse, an identity grounded not in performance but in truth. The long shadow of masking can be heavy, but it does not have to define the rest of the story. Thank you for listening. This is the William Gomes Podcast. Take care of yourself, stay curious. And if you found this episode helpful, you are very welcome to follow, share, leave a comment, or a rating. I will speak with you again soon.